Yeah. Hi guys. Just got a quick story to tell you that Chris News just reminded me of. Um, Basically, when I was in college, I met these. Well, I met this girl. Um, I can't remember her name now. Kelly, and she lived in Hucknall, and she was all right to be fair. She was fit as fuck, and we I arranged to meet her in Hucknall Town Centre. Um, And I said to her, "Have you got any mates? Because I'll bring a mate along if you want." And she was like, "Yeah, I've got a friend. I've got a friend." So I was like, I got my mate Sash, and we arranged to go to Hucknall. So the night we went up, me and Sash bought a litre bottle of Smirnoff Ice, vodka, and we got on the bus and we drank it by the time we got off the bus. It was only like 8 or 9 stops. It was fucking mate. I can't even remember getting off the bus. I was 16. I didn't really drink that much either. Um, and yeah, I was fucked. And I can't remember getting off the bus. And the next minute I know, well, yeah, the next minute I know, I woke up in hospital. And I was like, fucking hell, what's gone off here? I was fucked, man. I was never been in that sort of place. I've never been that drunk before in my life. And I got out of my bed. I looked around and I thought, this fucking hell, where am I? And so I started walking around and I seen this arm dangling down. This brown fucking arm dangling down. And I recognised the tattoo and it was Sash. So I walked up to Sash and I said to Sash, "Come on, Sash, we gotta go." And I looked at his face and he fucking had his head bottled, his nose was broke, he had two fucking massive black eyes. I had a fucking scar down my face where someone had booted me. Like it was an exact horseshoe round there of where someone had booted me in the face. Can't remember, didn't feel it, so it didn't bother me. And he was like, "Oh, I can't." So after Sash got himself fucking glued up, got his head glued back together and his nose realigned, we went to reception and we tried to call a taxi. Now, when you to get an outside line, you have to dial in Nottingham. You have to dial the number nine. I can't remember the tax 976 2222. And I kept pressing it. It was a dead line. I was thinking the money's in the fucking thing. Give me a fucking taxi. I want to go home. So I asked the receptionist to ring me a taxi. So she did. So I walked outside the hospital. I mean, I've been to Queen's Medical loads of times with my dad and his injuries and just, yeah. And I walked out and I looked around. I was thinking, something's not right here. And I turned around to Sash and I said, "Sash, Queen Medical Centre's changed a little bit, hasn't it?" I was looking around like, fuck, where the fuck am I? And this woman walked up to us and said, "You're not in Queen's Medical, love. You're in Kings Mill in Mansfield." I was like, what? Because obviously Hucknall's a different district to Nottingham. So if you get injured, you get taken to the worst fucking hospital at the time in the country. We got took to fucking Kings Mill. And it was like, fucking hell. And it cost us £20 to get back in a taxi. It was a fucking piss take, man. Anyway, I got home and I went to my house. Sash went to his house. And rang the girls up. Well, I rang Kelly up. And I was like, "Kelly, what happened?" She goes, "Adam, you was in a different world. You didn't know what you was doing. You just laid on the floor and just was gurgling to yourself." And then Sash ran up to somebody and just tried to smack him, but he just like flicked him instead. And obviously I've seen all this going on with Sash. I've tried. I've run and jumped on someone's back apparently, fell on the floor, and then he booted me, and then that was it. I was out for the count. But yeah, fucking hell. That was a fucking, I would say it was a good night, but I can't remember it, so it must have been. So yeah, here's a little story for you. I've got loads of them. I've got loads of little stories like that. I've got another one in a minute, but I need to have a shower, get myself ready, and I'll tell you one up at Chapman's housewarming party. That's a fucking great one. Oh dear. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna go and have a shower. I'll come back and I'll tell you.